I literally went broke trying to flex.
Sierra Michelle TV. Subscribe and like, please.
Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sierra Michelle and I'm a lifestyle content creator. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more dope content, dope vlogs, all of that. In today's video, I just want to open up and discuss my finances and just myself. I just want to be very transparent and real to my audience. So I've been debating if I wanted to talk about this for a minute, but I feel like why not? I talk about wanting to be transparent, wanting to be real, and just bring something different to YouTube. And here it is. I went broke trying to flex for YouTube. I went broke trying to live like other people. I went broke trying to fake it till I make it, in a sense. And there's no shortcuts to success, and flexing to prove something to somebody or flexing to gain followers does not work. I'm gonna just tell you that right now, it doesn't work. I bought a beautiful loft downtown, condo, loft, whatever you want to call it. Cost me probably more than or close to 2 times my current rent was. I went from being able to pay my bills and always have like an extra check left over to pay off debts and to spend on myself, to now having to literally just pay all my bills and kind of like barely make it by with any like added expenses, whether that be like Wi-Fi and just, I don't know, extra groceries, like just basic stuff. Like, it's been super hectic, super tight on my finances. This is nobody's fault but my own. Before moving in, I thought I could afford this place. I calculated my savings, my money that was coming in. I calculated everything to where I would have my bills paid up until like October or November, which was like maybe 4 or 5 months. I was like, okay, save up this much money, and I just had it in my head, but I never really was budgeting. So I started to spend frivolously. I don't know the word. I started to spend too much. Like, I was just loving on people, loving on my little nieces and nephews. Here go $100, here go $100, just going out to eat every other day, like buying things every other day, and just not calculating my money to where my income stopped suddenly that I didn't expect. Then that put me back to 2 months that I thought I had calculated up. And then my savings I had for like those 2 months, I spent my savings on my living expenses. And I'm not rich. I don't come from a well-off family. I probably had less than $5,000 saved up, and that's a lot of money to some people. That was a lot of money to me, okay? It meant a lot for me, and I spent money, all my savings up within 2 months of just paying all my bills, paying my rent and everything on my own without any government assistance, family assistance, and just really just going through this struggle on my own, and kind of like silently. Only like very few people know anything about it. Like, it got bad to where for the first time I had to ask somebody for money until the end of the week. And I'm just like, I'm a hustler, I'm a go-getter. I don't like asking people for money, but right now, if I don't ask nobody for no money, this bill is not gonna be paid. And I don't want, see, once you start getting those red notices and stuff, that is what I don't want. And that's what happened. So I don't want to really be all over the place, but I didn't really plan out this video. I'm just really just trying to talk to you person to person and just open up about my story. And I don't really care if nobody judges me. I don't care if anybody that actually knows me, a family member, watches this. Like, keep your opinions to yourself. And really, I'm a hustler, so I always try to find different ways to make money. And I'm just not, I don't care what nobody thinks about me. I just want to be open. This is my platform in which I express myself, and that exactly is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna express myself. So I had to ask my cousin to borrow some money. I had to ask my dude to borrow some money at the time, and they let me borrow the money. And if they would have said no, I would have been like out of luck. I don't think I even applied for a loan at this point. I was just living off my savings, and then that started drying up. I had to get a job. I had to get a 9-to-5, and I hated doing it because for me, I just wanted to move into this apartment. I wanted my YouTube to pick up. I wanted these things that I was doing to actually reap some benefits. I don't know, I wasn't proud or anything, but it's just like I almost felt like I was a failure, or this was all for nothing. So once my savings started drying up, I had to get a job. I knew I had to get a job. Like, ain't nobody gonna pay my bills. So I got a job for like a week at a call center, at-home job, quit it. It was too much, it was too hectic. So for the next month, here I am. No job, no savings, no nothing. Literally not enough money to even put gas in my car. No, I have money for gas, but I really didn't have money for like groceries and those type of essentials. And just being honest with you guys, I literally went broke trying to flex. And if I would have stayed into let's see, it's kind of hard to find modern apartments, but maybe if I would have stayed within my budget of under maybe $800, under $1,000, I would have been better, because my rent doubled, and I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Pretty much, I don't really know how to approach this. I don't know. I didn't plan on any talking notes or anything, so everything is really off the top of my head. So I do apologize if it seems like I'm all over the place, but moving from working at a call center for a week to then going back to being on nothing, like no job, no income coming in, I had to start back in the security field, and that's what I'm currently doing. I'm working a security job, and I like the security field because in the downtime I'm able to like edit a video or whatever. Sorry about that outside noise, but in my downtime I'm able to like edit videos and different things like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm at work, but I'm also working on myself. And I'm just letting you guys know that you can have it all one day and it can all go away. Like last year and this year, I'm like, financially, it's so different. And I remember judging people kind of like for being like illiterate to their finances and budgeting. But literally, I'm in that same predicament. I cannot afford to get a flat tire. I can't afford that. I can't afford different things, different luxuries, I would call them. And it's because I put myself in this situation to pay a buku of rent. My rent is probably 50% of my bills. It makes up 50% of my bills, and that's just too much. And right now I'm just trying to be more financially smart, find different ways to make money, start a business. So you guys are going to be seeing a business series next month. I'm doing my research now, and just figuring out different things. So, you know, I'm just trying to be resilient in the situation. I definitely am not trying to be homeless or be depending on anyone for money. You know, so I'm just trying to be resilient, trying to find other sources of income, and always staying consistent with my content, because this is a hobby. This is something I want to do full time, but I also love doing it. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for listening to my story. You can leave some encouraging words in the comment section. I would appreciate that. If you have any side hustle ideas or recommendations, you can also leave that down below. I do plan on getting on my business tip and just being more smart and financially responsible. And when I do encounter that large amount of money and stuff, I know what to do, and I would know what not to do. If I was to blow up tomorrow, I wouldn't go out and purchase a mansion. Like, I'm learning, like, this is a small lesson for the bigger scope of my life. I know what not to do when I encounter a large amount of money. I'm not gonna go off and do this, because months from now, a year from now, you don't know where you're gonna be. So now I know that lesson, and I'm happy to have learned that lesson, and I'm on my business tip. I'm about to try to get into starting businesses, making some extra residual money, starting doing like freelance photography, because there's money in that type of stuff. I have 2 cameras. I have a Canon 80D and a Canon M50. These are cameras that take quality pictures. As y'all can see, this video is kind of like a little nice little quality. So it just makes sense that I would use that and to try to bring some income in. So I'm like brainstorming, I'm thinking of things, and I'm just trying to stay resilient and stay uplifted. So like, as always, stay dope, stay uplifted, and I'll see you in the next video. You made it to the end of this video. That's what's up. Go ahead and like it, subscribe, and let's watch another video.